Welcome back to the channel.
Today is day 3 of our New York week road trip extravaganza.
Yeah, we're heading to Syracuse, New York, and we're ended up in Cooperstown.
Yeah, so we're going to take you guys through some of, because we used to live in Syracuse, so we're going to take you by some of the places, see if they still are there, and then hopefully we'll end up in Cooperstown and show you guys that. So come get lost with us on the road.
Yeah, maybe we'll see some stumpies.
So let's go.
We stopped at the Old Erie Canal Heritage Park, so let's see what's on inside. So here's a model of the lock system. It was apparently at the New York World's Fair back in the day. But basically a lock system as a boat pulls in and either the water goes up or goes down, and it allows boats to go in between different areas with different water levels. Pretty cool. So if you decide to stop here, it's got like a whole Eerie Canal thing. The canal is up here, and then there's a little shop too. Some fascinating pictures about how the canal area has changed recently. Pretty neat. Canadian geese as well. But it's like right off the interstate, yo. Something super cool. There's the locks. Imagine the amount of ships that used to go through here. Hundreds, if not thousands of ships that went through that lock at one time. And now it's just an interstate. Fascinating. 1851 is when the locks were built. What do you think?
I think it's cool, and I also think it's just interesting that it's just right off the freeway. Like, this isn't like a normal thing you find right off the freeway, but this is a cool find. So we're gonna go check out the tavern.
Look at that stonework. That's pretty impressive, right? All the little stones that they fit in there next to like big stones. It's like playing Tetris on a massive scale. Alright, so we're coming up on the Eerie House. This is apparently like a saloon slash kind of stop area for people to stop at, grab a bite to eat, those type of things. That's Mabel, the dog, in case you're wondering. Who cares who the guy is? Dog's in it.
They never married, so the house fell into ruin, dilapidated and everything, and eventually went on the auction block, and eventually the Canal Society bought it in the late 90s. So the barr was a replica of what used to be here, about the same place.
So here's an original slice of the wall with the original color. And they apparently stripped it all down to get this original wood out. Which is super cool. That's really neat. Look how good the wood looks too. The upstairs area, apparently you could pay 5 cents to sleep on the floor, 10 cents to 20 cents to sleep in the bed. And there would be like a ton of men just up here sleeping. Fascinating. Imagine sleeping on the floor with like a bunch of other people you don't even know. How interesting that would be. Check out this room. There's another wall that's unrestored.
This is so cool.
Yeah.
You can also feel like how warm it is up here, and I can't imagine sleeping
with like just a bunch of other people just hanging out here. And here's the other one. They actually have window screens. We actually had these type of window screens on our rental when we lived here in 2007 and 8. That's the screens they always gave us. But yeah, here's another room where people would sleep. I can't imagine just like laying on the floor in here. Here's my 5 cents. I'm on down the floor. Now, would you pay the 15 cents for the beer and 5 cents to sleep, or would you pay 20 cents and sleep in a bed?
20.
She's not a beer.
I'm bougie.
This is one of the dresses. Apparently, the man who owned this had 2 daughters. They were teachers, but they never got married, so it's kind of where it ended. And then the house fell in disrepair before it was purchased for restoration. It's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. It's pretty neat, and just a random roadside find. All right, so here is the blacksmith shop too, which is right next to the Eerie house. Not too much in here, but got some old stuff.
Holy cow, no kidding.
What I want to know is where are the women? Because you know there were women. You know the first.
Smells like wood.
And this wood here, I mean, how old is that?
Yeah, I love this.
Right.
What, like at least 200-300? Almost. At least 200.
These beams, you know, they were all
Hand cut.
Yeah, because you can see how they're not the same. You know, they tried to get it as close as they could, but.
And then the insulation is like this cardboard that they got from something else, and they just use that as insulation. That's pretty cool. So the reason why they have a blacksmith out here is because they use mules to help pull the boats through the Erie Canal. So when they would lower or raise the water, something would have to pull it through, and they would use mules. Fascinating. This is so cool. This is a cool roadside stop.
Yeah, definitely wasn't expecting that.
Yes. Well, you were just looking for a bathroom, in all honesty. So you got Sal here. He's showing you the back where they actually kept the mules. So this is the stables. There are only 3. Can you imagine they had 3 mules basically pulling a boat? That is crazy. Super cool. And the structure's kind of similar to the blacksmith's house. You can see all the nice woodwork, how they use like leftovers for insulation. This is really, really neat. And I can't imagine how little light that was at night. And so here's the inaugural stone that they put in, 1823. Yeah, in DeWitt, which is where we used to live.
Yeah.
One last shot of the center before we head out. This is definitely a must stop. It's free. It's right off the interstate. You can give them donations, obviously, and you should. But it's right off the interstate. The house is right back there. It's a nice little walk. Definitely worth stopping at and stretching your legs. All right, so there's the fairgrounds for the New York State Fair, in case you ever want to go.
I never really saw him. I was gone working
cool.
majority of the time. A few times though.
So that's the New York State Fairgrounds right there. That's the big fairgrounds.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Where?
Oh wait, there it is.
There it
They
is.
fixed it up.
Oh, it's for sale. Oh, let's go. We'll be like, we're gonna look at it. It's for sale.
All right, I'm gonna pull up here and park. Hang on. Right here. So I'm out of the road.
Yeah. All right, so there's our old house. It looks like it's for sale. Yeah, there used to be a big tree in the yard, and it was growing into the sewage, and the sewage would overflow at the winter time into the street.
Looks like they just moved out.
It does look like they just moved out, yeah. Wow, that's our old house where we lived forever. That's crazy. All right, so like right here was a big tree that my dog used to stand on and knock snow on when I was shoveling this driveway. This is a university professor's house, but yeah. So when we lived here, there were no screens on the windows. So that's kind of nice that they finally got screens. Oh, they got the cheap ones over there. All right, so here's the outside where the pups used to go. Didn't used to have this paved area. It was just all grass, but
Yeah, we had a tie out lead, and we would let the dogs out, and right about this second step, they would disappear into the snow, and you'd be looking out, and then they would just see them go as they would like pummel their way down. This is crazy. You can peek in the one side window and see the washer and dryer.
Yeah. Did they used to block the door? I thought there was like a pantry there and they were on the other side. It looks kind of like
No, that's where it was. Yeah, it was right
okay.
there. We just never used that door.
Yeah, they still don't have
That was our bedroom.
yeah, they still don't have screens on the windows, by the way, on the top. How you live in a place without screens? That's how the bats got in our house, guys. Bats would literally fly in the house. I wonder if they finished the bathroom ever. The bathroom upstairs wasn't finished.
I don't know. She said she'd come out and meet us if we wanted to. We could pretend like we're...
No, I'm not interested that much.
Pretend.
And then here on the side, you see there's like no side to this house. Our cat would sneak out that side window, jump down, and then kind of escape around the neighborhood. She was neutered and everything, but you know, she was who she was. Yeah, so there's the street that I used to walk to go to school. All the way down there. And if you're lucky, your neighbors would actually shovel their sidewalks in the winter. That wasn't always. There's the house that I saved from a fire, and the guy gave me attitude for some reason.
Yeah, we were literally up in that bedroom completely, but I was sleeping, and I heard this like loud rush of wind, and I thought I heard somebody say goodnight.
Oh, jeez.
And this loud rush of wind, and I got really hot. Like all of a sudden, I woke up. Okay, whatever.
I don't think it's there anymore, babe.
Yeah.
I don't know, unless they added a fence.
I think it was always fenced because it was a baseball field, wasn't it?
No, not on this side.
Oh yeah, it's still there.
Yeah, it's still there. Oh, it's field day. It's field day.
Why is it? Oh, it's probably after school.
Yeah.
So we're at the Oakwood Cemetery. This is where I used to walk to school every day. Check out that tomb up there. It is fascinating. Just the size. It's like a pyramid. And if you go into the older sections, you'll actually find a lot of the kind of old graves that are just really beautiful, really well done, and really different than anything you've ever seen. And they have a lot of these, like, I don't know what they are. I'm guessing they're for like big families. It's fascinating. This is 1879 Oakwood. Look at the architecture, the styling. It's amazing. Yeah. So this is one of the more amazing things at this gravesite. There's what they call the Haggerty Lion. He was an SU student, and his brother had passed away, and he was a big fan of lions. And so in memory of him, and he was an SU art student, so in memory of him, he made this lion. This is the Haggerty Lion. He's emaciated. From my understanding of the story, the brother had cancer, so when he passed, he was sort of very skinny. And one of the cool things, well, the whole thing's awesome, but one of the cool things is his eyes collect water, and so when it rains, he cries. So the lion cries for his brother. It's an amazing tomb. It really is. And there's a bench here. So when you're at the Haggerty Lion, it's right across from this Oakwood. This Oakwood thing is amazing too. It's the architecture I showed you just a minute ago, but it's literally right across the way from that. So definitely check that out too while you're here. It's beautiful. It really is. There are some amazing gravestones in this cemetery. So the story I told you earlier about the cancer, that's what we were told when we were back here. But looking up the story now, it looks like basically his younger brother died in a car accident. And that's kind of why he decided, and his favorite animal was the lion still. But the more I researched, the more I think maybe the story I heard in college wasn't entirely the truth in regards to the brother. But still a fascinating story that his brother passed away and he made this for him. And the crying of the lion is also so amazing. everything, but this is probably one of the coolest headstones I've ever seen. So if you're ever at Oakwood Cemetery, give it the respect it deserves. But if you definitely want to see it, it's kind of hidden away and it's a little bit difficult to find, but it's really worth it. And then if you go over this way, like let's see, like this area right there, right back in there, those are some of the oldest gravestones I've ever seen. It's really, really cool. So we're gonna keep exploring and heading out to lunch in a little bit. Stick around, we'll come get you. Syracuse.
Take the exit.
We're downtown Syracuse.
At the light, turn left onto North Franklin Street. Then the destination is on the right.
Check out that architecture.
Just street park somewhere, I'm sure.
Yeah. Dinosaur BBQ. Alright, so dinosaurs down that way, and it's nice little. The really ancient building there in the distance. It's pretty cool. Alright, here it is, Dinosaur BBQ. Dinosaur BBQ.
I don't ever get I was also really hot too. I was like, I need to sit. I was getting dizzy.
Let's check out this menu. Now, if you want to see the full, definitely check out on top right hand corner.
Do they have the one beer that's from Alright, so we just got to Dinosaur BBQ here at downtown Syracuse. And it's actually it's interesting because Gary and I never have actually ate inside here. I used to get it to go like all the time. And we've actually ate quite a bit over in Troy. So if you guys want to see that video, check out that video. But yeah, we figured when we were in Syracuse, let's go check it out. This is their original location, isn't it? No?
Yes, it is.
And so, yeah, so we're gonna go try some barbecue, so stick around because we'll come get you when the food comes out.
So neck beer.
Chicken wings, chicken wings.
Yeah, that's our thing.
You can see the camel. This is a salad. Oh, spicy too.
Yeah, that's that cool building in the distance. There's Nicey's parallel parking job. She's taking a picture of. She's taking.
Yeah, I was told I should document it.
So
And yes, this was my first time parallel parking, and I had good coaches. So there you go.
And what you think of Dinosaur?
I love Dinosaur. I tried something I haven't tried before. I had the salad, and it was good. It was way more than I could have ate. Plus, I had a deviled egg and some chicken wings. And if you're in the New York area, I think there's one in Buffalo, there's one in Troy, there's one here in Syracuse, and they might have expanded even more. But look and see if there's a buffalo near, or look and see if there's a dinosaur near you, because it's definitely one of the best restaurants, I think, in New York State. So now we're gonna head to Cooperstown. So let's go.
In 2 miles, take exit 25A onto I-90 and New York State Freeway toward Albany.
Destiny. Amazing.
We did go there a lot because we could just go there and walk around. And there was a baseball card store that was in that mall that we would go and we would just spend hours combing through sports cards. Hours.
Yeah. field of?
I don't know. Pretty yellow flowers?
Yeah, flowers.
Dandelions?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Stewart's. We gotta take you to a Stewart's.
Oh yeah?
They make their own soda.
Oh wow, that's cool.
And they make their own ice cream. And their ice cream's pretty good. Their sodas are pretty good too.
And it's like a chain?
Yep.
Yeah, it's like a small town, family owned.
Love it. Oh, this place is cute.
Turn right. Then the destination is on your left.
Fascinating. This is right on the water. Be careful. Alright, so there's the outside of the hotel. You see the lake in the distance. They got an ice machine over there. They do have some more rooms up at the top there, as well as an ice cream machine and a soda machine in case you're interested in some ice cream or soda. You can get a fishing pole with some worms. Nice. Alright, so here is the lobby. There's an ice machine in the lobby. Toyota Highlander.
So we're just here in the office. We're going to be the third and fourth floors down.
So there's the lake out there. I guess that's the people that own the hotel. Yeah, check that out. So there's some like rustic rooms up there. A little bit refurbed, a little bit bigger. They look nice. Alright, so here's the other side.
Sorry.
It's alright. And you'll hear the binging of the seatbelt button. Alright, so here is the back area. I'll have to check to see what it's filming on. Pretty nice. That's the back side of the rooms.
How we get up there though.
Oh, really friendly when you walk through the door. But here's the outside. Check that out. There's apparently an indoor pool, which we'll check out in a little bit. But that's the view from this backside room. Really, really nice. All right, so we've concluded our day. We started it out in Buffalo.
And we ended it here in Cooperstown.
We drove all through the state, stopping in Syracuse, as well as that cool find for the Eerie Canal. That was the coolest thing I think
that
of the day.
was so
super
random that we found that, and it was a nice little get out, stretch your legs. So if you're somewhere right out, it was about 30 miles outside west of Syracuse. So if you're right around there, take a look for it.
Yeah, it's free. Obviously donate if you can. They have a donation box, but it's free. Then we headed to Syracuse. Checked out the Oakwood Cemetery, checked out where we used to live, so you can get some insights of our early beginnings.
Yeah, our early days, like way back. Like, guys, we lived there like 13 years ago, so it's been...
And we lived there for, I think, 3 years or so.
Yeah, 3 or 4 years we were in that city, and it's crazy. Crazy to think we did like 4 winters in that house, and just... It was a very emotional trip to kind of go back and relive, like, kind of like... many years ago, so make sure you guys check that out.
Well, hopefully, since you're at the end of the video, you've already done that. And then we stopped at Dinosaur BBQ. That was amazing. Definitely check out our video in the upper right-hand corner about actually eating there in Albany. That place is so worth it if you're ever in the Syracuse, Albany, Troy, wherever they are area. Definitely stop there. And then we headed to Cooperstown.
Yeah, and Cooperstown is just this quaint little small town, which we're going to go check out today. So make sure you guys look forward to that video. And if you subscribe, hit that notification bell, you're going to know when that video comes out.
Yeah. And it was a fun night last night. We just kind of hung out at the hotel. You'll definitely have to look at that hotel review. It did kind of start out bad. They put us in a super moldy room, and then we had to change. So you also want to check out our awkward chats, because we'll be talking about all the little details about our travel on that too. So you'll get all those ins and outs and all the fun stuff that we can't really fit in the video because it's not really what the video is about.
Exactly. So if you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up.
Hit that subscribe button.
And make sure you ring that notification bell so that way you guys get notified when we do at least 3 videos a week.
And we'll come and get you for the next one.
Ain't that the truth, baby Ruth?
Bye, everybody.